All right, it is Wednesday evening and Tokyo session is underway. In this video, I wanted to talk about the market, what levels I'm going to be looking at tomorrow, and at the end of this video, I'm going to be talking about my take profit trader evaluation accounts. I almost have two different accounts passed here, 50K accounts, and one of them was going to be in 5 days, but there's a rule that I violated. I'll talk about that, and then I am on the fourth day, actually the third day on another one. So let's jump right into this market here. The market made a high of 30,062.5, and I think that was overnight because I don't think we saw that over intraday here. But we are rejecting 30,000, whether that's London session, Tokyo session, whatever it is, we're rejecting this 30,000 level. And let me get you to the prices where you can see that. Okay, right there. So 30,000 right here, that yellow line right there. I marked out the first 15-minute opening range. High of the 15-minute opening range was 29,980. The bottom of it was 29,831. So currently, I see almost like a bull flag happening here on the MNQ. So we have 29,263 area is going to be a good, really good support level there on the NQ. So I'm going to talk about a position that I took around that level there once we got down there. And then we're just getting tighter and tighter in this flag pattern here, and then we're probably going to break out to the upside. So let's go down to the 5-minute and see how it played out here on the, I'm going to get rid of this here, on the 5-minute time frame. So right here, London, I think it was London, close to London session here. Yeah, London session, we made the highs of 30,063. We came down and we rejected here. So 30,000 was a level that I traded off of yesterday's Tokyo session and actually made quite a bit because we were coming back to the upside, and I took profits at 30,000 around here. And then we should have known that if we broke above and we broke below, it's probably going to reject 30,000, right? So this would have been a really good short actually right here. It would have been a good short day. But, you know, still get a little nervous trying to figure out, like, try to go short right up here. But I guess your stop loss would be above that 30,009 if you were going to go short. So we have a move to the downside. So 3 5-minute red candles there. This one was like a doji, but come back down. We bounce off of that 29,760. So I was initially long from this because we had a triple bottom here right before CPI, I believe. Yeah, CPI came out today. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go along there at around the 29,850 area. It went all the way down. I was up. I was down like, I would say, yeah, like $200 there. And then I was up about 80, and then we came back down, and then I got stopped out. My stop loss was at 29,655. Once I got stopped out, I actually went in 5 micros, and in this 5-minute candle here, I actually made back what I had, and then plus another $800. So the bottom of this candle here was $29,650, and I got in about that 29,730. So about 100-point move in that 5-minute candle. So I made everything back plus $800, and I was up $1,200 on that evaluation account. So the market came down. It made a little bit of a flush. Right here is when we broke. Let's see here. Yeah, low of days, and that could have been a good short there. I actually went in to a call option, I think around this candle or this candle. It might have been this one as well. I was like, okay, I'm going to go call option, strike price 720 on QQQ, and then expiration was going to be tomorrow. So for Thursday close, right? And I was actually up 180% after this move because I was like, okay, we're getting close to that 29,300 area that we've bounced off of before. 29,263 is that support, really good support level that we've seen a couple of times. So I'm gonna I'm gonna even if we come back down here, I might add one more contract, but I wasn't really worried because we had, I guess, just about 150 point move to the downside. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll let it expire tomorrow. But we actually went straight up for about like from, let's see here, from 1140 to around 120, so about 2 hours straight, and then we started chopping sideways and coming back down. I actually got out of that call position right here. I was up like $105 on a $90 position, so that was a really good long there. And I actually took a long on my practice account with, I think, 50 micros, so 5 minis. So that should be up quite a bit as well. So now, where are we looking at for the market to go? So here in Tokyo session, we are seeing that we're rejecting that 29,760 area. We rejected it here, 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 and here. This is probably the most prominent one because it tried to break above, but it just rejected. It was a hard rejection there, closed super low there, right? About a 50-point move there from the highs. And now we're breaking back to the downside. So I'm actually going to be taking a 2 short position here on one of my take profit evaluation accounts where I only need about $20 left. The thing is, why am I going short right now? I only need $25, $40 to make to pass this one, and I will go into that a little bit later. But we're making a lower low here. So we got 30 seconds for this 5-minute candle to close, and I want it to close below this area here, which we might. If anything, I want a close below here as well, or make a break actually of here. So yeah, we're rejecting that 29,760 area, but also bouncing off of this 29,262 area. So that's like a 500 point move, which is can be a really good winner if you have if you practice this strategy. I do support and resistance, right? Support and resistance. So that's what I'm looking at for tomorrow. If we're trading here in the middle here for intraday session, down here, I'm going to wait for the first 15-minute opening range to close and then see if we make a move back down to 29,263, 260 area, and then see if we come back up to the upside. So I'll be going probably calls down here. If it starts breaking down below, closing below 250, going closer to 29,200, we might flip in short, right? So that's what I'm looking at. So the thing that I wanted to talk about here on my Take Profit Trader evaluation account, which right here, nope, not that one, right here. So if you can see, I traded on this Take Profit evaluation account 5 days. Yesterday I actually had a $52 loser, but my biggest day was $1,514. My account balance was $3,006.75. So my biggest day is 50.35% of the $3,000 profit target, right? So like I said, I needed to make $29 or $23 here. I'm actually down a little bit here. I'm down 140 on 2 micros, but we'll see if that market wants to take a move to the downside here. But anyways, I've traded with Top Step and they would have passed this account. I guess, Take Profit Trader, they don't give any leeway, I guess. So I've hit, my risk control, I didn't break any of these positions or any of these other rules except the 50% consistency rule in 5 days. So unfortunately, that one is going to have to be passed by me making $29 on this account. Currently, I'm in 2 micros on the short side here at 29,595. So I should have known that we're maybe testing or bouncing off a whole dollar level, but we'll see if we can get a move back to the downside on that. So if you're going to trade with Take Profit Trader, just make sure you stick to the 50% rule, consistency rule, to the T, right? You have to be below that 50%. If you're at 50%, maybe they'll pass it to you, but if you're at 50.01%, I'm not sure they'll pass you. So yeah, a little annoying there. I could have got this one, that account already activated, because there's going to be no fee for that. But once I do get it passed, we'll work on getting a payout here. And the other account here, I've traded 3 days, 3 out of the 5 days. I only need $400 more. Biggest day is $1,261, which was actually today. Total trades, 5 total trades, which is really, really good. Low number. That's a really good number. I like that. So that's all I have for this video. If you like watching me trade, if you like me explaining the levels that I'm looking at, if you have any questions on why those levels are there, make sure to hit a comment down below. And if you like watching my trading journey, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.